let's talk about Amber Rose for a minute. Amber Rose, real quick. She sees the opportunity to respond to the Kodak Black situation. It was interesting. She went from light-skinned girl guilt, which that's what I call it, to light-skinned girl tears. She pretty much went at Kodak Black for saying what he said. I don't like black women, you know what I mean? Like, he did all that stuff. And she goes off and she tries to do, she sees the opportunity to take advantage of it. I get her, I peep her game. She's the light-skinned female Jerry Jackson when it comes to feminism. She's trying to get that bread. She's trying to get them followers. But she talked about how she grew up as a kid and she hated her complexion. She wished she was darker skinned. But I'm like, wait a minute. So you're saying you hated your complexion, just like he said he didn't like his complexion in women. So I'm like, and you're kind of saying the same thing, right? But no. But she goes from that to, after she gets off that, she hops on to the, the boys didn't like me. And then she goes from the light-skinned girl guilt to the light-skinned girl tears, where it's like, yo, the black girls were beating me up and all this other stuff. So she was reeling them in for a minute, and then she kind of just was like, you know what, I'm gonna go all the way. But her and Superhead, they're doing this weird feminist woman thing where we want to take back the power. And she said one thing that was weird, like women shouldn't let men dictate what style is in or what's good or what is bad. But I'm like, that's retarded, because men will always dictate that. Rich and powerful men pick who they want to be with, and whoever on their arm, they'll be seen as a status symbol. So it's like, you can't change that. You can't stop that, right? There's nothing you can do about that. Amber Rose, Superhead, name them. They are who they are because certain men with resources put them on their arm, took them out of the gutter and said, here, look at my girl. And they elevated her and they promoted her that way. That's how it works. But she's talking about, we got to stop that and this whole nonsense. But that's how you got here. So you trying to kill you got through the roadblock, and you trying to blow it up because you got in? Like, I don't know, it don't work like that. But that's just my take on that. She pretty much to me said the same thing. She hated her complexion. She wished she was darker. She got picked for it. She got beat up by black girls. So she wanted to be like the girls who were beating her up. She wanted the complexion of the girls who were beating her up. And the girls who had no reason, I don't know why were they beating her up. They had no reason to. It wasn't like she was taking all the boys according to her. But she expressed her light-skinned girl guilt, and it turned into light-skinned girl tears. It is what it is. I kind of feel like that's weird that, I don't know, like between her and China Fox, it's just weird how sisters keep letting these people hop in front and, be their leaders and their spokespersons and whatnot. I don't know if they like that. It's like the, what I mean? It's like the white guilt stuff, where if you look at Jane Elliott, she'll say something and a bunch of white liberals will be like, well, hey, yeah, I don't want to change places with black people. But it's like, I don't think these light-skinned girls want to change places with y'all. Right? She talked about her situation that in modeling and in relationships, she saw benefits and things like that. But she's not going to turn them down in order to make a dark-skinned sister get on. So what's the point? Why are you trying to be a spokesperson when you appreciate your privilege? Right? You're not going to get rid of it. You're not going to give it away. So what's the point of talking about it? But yep. Let me get out of here before I get got by some Caucasians. I'm out.